For as long as I can remember, we have been relying on the subjective judgment and common sense of umpires to determine when a ball has been dangerously played. This laissez-faire approach has led to a disaster area in a crucially important part of the game. We basically have 4 rules which deal with dangerous play, 2 in general open play and 2 in the penalty corner. The first rule concerned with the dangerously played ball is Rule 9.8, which is skimpy and vague and completely inadequate. It bases the subjective judgment dangerous play on another subjective judgment, legitimate evasive action. The explanation of application given with Rule 9.9 is badly written and inadequate for purpose, but there is no exception based on player positioning to legitimate evasive action as an indicator of dangerous play. The primary purpose of Rule 9.9 is the prohibition of the intentionally raised hit. The raised hit must be judged explicitly on whether or not it is raised intentionally. It's not an offence to raise the ball unintentionally from a hit, including a free hit, anywhere on the field, unless it is dangerous. How a raised hit might be dangerous is not explained, so the umpire needs to refer back to Rule 9.8, legitimate evasive action, which is not explained. How raising the ball over an opponent's stick or body on the ground might be dangerous is not explained. The rule explanation finishes with one very definite statement: a flick or scoop towards an opponent within 5 meters is considered dangerous. It says nothing at all about deflections and raised hits, which are lifted into opponents within 5 meters, but one must presume, using common sense, that these must be included. So umpires don't need clear instruction or adequate guidance, they have common sense. Rules 13, 3K and L deal with the first hit shot and with all types of second and subsequent shots at the goal. The first hit shot cannot be raised above 460 millimeters, and if it is, it will be penalised. It's not stated in the rule what it will be penalised for, but it will be penalised. In complete contrast, there is no height limit at all on any flick, deflection or scoop at the goal. But there is the rider that it must not be done in a dangerous way. Using common sense, that must mean that any kind of shot made at the goal cannot be permitted to endanger another player, that is, give rise or cause a need for evasive action to avoid injury, which is a reasonable description of legitimate evasive action, a description which is not given in the rules of hockey. This umpire for some reason decided that this shot, directed at the defender's head, did not endanger him, and that the evasive action he took was not legitimate. So much for common sense. But in the Netherlands, common sense need not be applied in these situations, because the Dutch Hockey Association have declared that a defender on the line is not included in the legitimate evasive action protection that is offered in other circumstances. It is amazing that they have issued this instruction to umpires when they have absolutely no authority to do so. So once again, so much for common sense. And where is the emphasis on the safety of players?